Hi. There are many ways in which the human organism faces stress. Now, when we're stressed, it's harmful for our bodies. We know that. We all know that. And stress can come in many forms. It can be physical stress, it can be mental stress, it can be emotional stress, it can be stress due to your work, due to life itself, due to your health. So, stress can come in many forms and for many reasons. So, how does the body handle stress? Let's take a peek and just check that out. The first response that the body has, see, the role of the brain is to protect you, it is meant to keep you safe from danger. So, the first response is called the fight or flight response. So, when we are faced with a stressful challenge in our lives, what we do is we try to run away from that. And what does the body do in order to enable you to run away? The physiology changes. And how does the physiology change? It changes because more blood is pumped into all the muscles so that if you have to move and run, you can move. Blood flow to the internal organs is diminished. The heart beats faster. The heart pushes out more blood. Your breathing becomes more speedy. You take in bigger gulps of air. Your pupils dilate. You're very alert. And this is your flight or fight response. So we either run away from the situation or we try to resist the situation and try to somehow overcome it. But both these responses are reactive responses and they may not always serve you. There is a third response. Just remember that they all start with the word F, interestingly enough. The third response is many people try to ignore the problem. Everything is fine. So they use the word fine. Now, when these people say fine, they are actually frustrated, insecure, neurotic, and emotional. And that is what FINE stands for. Frustrated, insecure, neurotic, and emotional. So they just pretend that the problem or whatever the challenge is does not exist. And that is a very bad kind of response because it is similar to a third response which is physiologically described as freeze. Now, freeze is different from fine because the onslaught of the challenge is so sudden and so enormous that for a moment you're paralyzed. You don't know how to react, what to do. So that is freeze. But you're not pretending that it's not there. Whereas in fine, you're ignoring the problem and pretending it is not there. Now, I have two further responses which you can use for stress. One is face, where you face what it is. So you just look at it, distance yourself from it, look at it objectively, plan how you can face this and evaluate it and just face it. You can even go one step further. Once you have learned how to get over the shock and the jolt of the initial challenge, and you've decided to face it, you've evaluated it, you can flourish in it. And how can you flourish in it? By actually learning from the experience, by taking in the good that could have been there in that experience, which has helped you to grow. Or sometimes a bad experience may mean that you're in the wrong direction and the wrong path. So maybe if you look at it objectively and keep your eyes and ears open, you will recognize that maybe whatever strategy you're following is not the right strategy for you for that time. So, summing it up, our response to stress is fight, flight, freeze, fine, face, But I say put all these 5 together and flourish. Okay? Because when you flourish in stress, you become what I call as stress fitness. You develop stress fitness. You become stress fit. So when you keep doing this to every challenge in your life, whenever you face it, what happens is over time, you develop such a hardiness, a stress hardiness, that you become stress fit. And what is the advantage of being stress fit? Like when you're physically fit and you fall ill, you recover faster and better. Likewise, if you're stress fit, when a challenge occurs, you're going to recover faster, better, and not allow that to get you down, and you do not give away your power. You stay strong and you stay resilient. I hope you enjoyed this tip. Please keep watching our other value videos and learn from everybody and everything and try to grow at least by 1% every single day, because that will compound to 37 times over 365 days. So 365 days, 365 ways to get better.